You know, one of the most important things that I've learned through this work with this museum and organizing with the march and things like that is the most difficult barrier you have is false information. Is the barrier that stops progress, hinders everything, and it happens over and over again. I'll give you an example. On that wall right there on that side is some photographs from Archaeology Today. It was published in 2012. Now, when you are going to do mining, say mountaintop removal mining at Blair, the permit at Blair was the biggest permit ever issued because the coal is that deep, that much dirt had to be removed. Not only should it have been deep mined to begin with, but there was personal things, a desire to destroy that battlefield was a part of it. And the desire to, and it was like steam coal, it wasn't metal, you know, the real good met coal. So it is less value, so they'd like to just blast it, take it. And the biggest permit in history, in the whole area, can you imagine the environmental impact that would have caused? And the amount of dust on the mountaintop removal miners' lungs, which they don't count for. The silica is rising. And that's why, because of the blasting. So they have to hire an archaeologist. And his job is to go there as an expert and survey and see what's there and give an honest report of what of historic value. His report said there's nothing of value at Blair Mountain. This museum, they are archives back there with loads of these things, guns, and all the things on that wall, those pictures from Archaeology Today. They developed 8 pages for the history of Blair in that, and it's an international magazine. And the very front cover of it said, the most important new discoveries in the world, you know, like, and there's Egypt and all of these things, and at the very top, Blair Mountain. Blair Mountain, West Virginia. Something that we wanted to hush up, destroy, and bury. And Archaeology Today says one of the, most amazing discoveries that, but until we have a person that cares about archaeology, that does their job, that puts an honest report out there and says this is what's there, so that they have to follow the laws. And then now we're trying to even destroy any laws on any of this thing, from miners' safety to any kind of historic value. They make fun of anything like that. And we only hurt ourselves because it's like temporary job that will be, like mountaintop removal mining takes less miners and happens faster, and then there's no more work there at all. So you're getting rid of long-time jobs for short-term with less miners, and you think you're doing a good thing for workers? If you add things up, it's not the numbers that they would have had. And the environmental impact was outrageous. Everything from flooding to mudslides and everything in our counties that were impacted the most. So long-term, and people learned when they look back and realize maybe this wasn't so good, but they were fighting you every step of the way on everything from the history to the marches to this museum. And you have to look at them like these are my neighbors I love. They just don't understand. They have been programmed by propaganda and bought off just like that archaeologist was. Had to been, because how could you say there's nothing there?